These are the roughly 1 in 5 people who cry more easily and feel everything more deeply. The ones who tear up at commercials, get overwhelmed in crowded places, and have been told they're too sensitive their whole life. But science shows this nervous system isn't broken, it's simply tuned differently. Welcome to the world of highly sensitive people, or HSPs, a trait linked to deeper sensory and emotional processing. And here's the twist. The same wiring that makes you cry more easily is also the wiring behind strengths most people don't even recognize. Let's start with a fact that reframes crying completely. Emotional tears are uniquely human, and they're not the same as reflex tears from onions or dust. Research from Dr. Ad Vingerhoets, a leading scholar on crying, shows that emotional tears differ in composition from reflex tears and carry higher levels of stress hormones like cortisol and ACTH, plus leucine-enkephalin, a natural pain-relieving compound. And tears don't just release emotion, they communicate. In groundbreaking research led by Noam Sobel at the Weissman Institute, men who smelled women's emotional tears without knowing what they were showed measurable changes, including a 43.7% reduction in testosterone and significantly reduced aggressive responses. It's as if the body broadcasts a signal, "I need support, not conflict." The problem is cultural. Many people who cry easily grow up believing something's wrong with them, and that stigma hits men especially hard. On average, women report crying more often than men, but studies suggest the gap doesn't appear until around early adolescence, when social pressure ramps up. What changes isn't just biology, it's the training boys receive that tears equal weakness. The cost is huge. When emotional expression gets treated like a defect, people learn to suppress one of the body's natural regulation tools. So why do some people cry more than others? Enter the highly sensitive person, a term coined by psychologist Dr. Elaine Aron. If you're an HSP, your nervous system processes sensory input more thoroughly through what scientists call differential susceptibility. You notice subtleties others miss, you're more affected by your environment, and yes, you may cry more easily. Think of it like running the world in high definition while everyone else operates on standard definition. And while many HSPs are introverts, a substantial minority are extroverts. They just process more deeply. Brain studies using fMRI suggest that highly sensitive people show increased activity in regions linked to awareness, empathy, and sensory processing, including the insula and mirror neuron system, when viewing emotionally meaningful stimuli, like loved ones. Even the amygdala, often framed as an alarm system, becomes more responsive, not because something's wrong, but because the radar operates with greater sensitivity. Crying itself is a full-body system. It involves brain areas that coordinate emotional intensity, facial expression, vocalization, and awareness of feelings, and it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the branch responsible for calming the body after stress. After crying, the body releases chemicals linked to soothing and bonding, like oxytocin and endorphins. Emotional tears also contain elevated levels of prolactin, a hormone that helps distinguish them biochemically from reflex tears. Many people report feeling better later, not always instantly, as if tears function like a biological reset. But it's not universal. A significant portion of people don't experience relief from crying, especially when depression or anxiety is present. So if tears don't make you feel better, that isn't a personal failing. It may reflect what your nervous system is dealing with. Tears also shape how others respond. In large studies where people viewed faces with and without visible tears, observers were more likely to feel empathy and offer support when tears were present. Crying is a social bonding mechanism, a signal of vulnerability that can deepen connection when it's met with safety rather than shame. That's why emotional suppression becomes so risky. When people constantly force feelings down, research links it to higher stress and poorer mental and physical outcomes over time. The goal isn't to become less sensitive. The goal is to become more skilled with sensitivity. If you've been told you're too sensitive, here's the truth. Sensitivity isn't something to cure, it's something to harness. HSPs often thrive in roles that require intuition, empathy, creativity, and emotional precision. This vantage sensitivity, the ability to benefit more from positive environments, is what makes the difference between emotional overwhelm and emotional processing. Sometimes tears tell you to set boundaries and reduce overload. Other times, they're your system doing exactly what it's built to do, processing human life in high definition. So stop apologizing for your tears. They're not proof you're weak, they're proof you're responsive. And in a world that often rewards numbness, people who feel deeply and express it honestly may be exactly what we need.